Welcome to another episode of the First Man Project with yours truly, Michael Denniston. Today, I want to explore some challenging questions that I'm wrestling with, that I didn't expect to be grappling with these questions at this stage in my life as a father, husband, and entrepreneur. Now that my 3 kids are all successful adults, and my wife and I are entering a new season in our own lives, how do I continue to grow with the people that I love the most? Especially when we're all changing and growing at the same time. The hard truth is that the people that are most important in my life are not the same people they were just a few years ago. And the reality is, neither am I. These messy truths are all showing up at a time when I'm asking myself a bigger question. What do I want the next 58 years of my life to look like? All these open questions. I really didn't expect to have more questions than answers as I approach my 6th decade of life. They're pushing me to take a fresh look at the 7 standards that have shaped my life over all these decades. How I live, learn, love, and lead. What I build, what I leave, and how I serve. Honestly, it's really hard right now to live up to 3 of those standards. Learning, loving, and leading in my most important relationships as a father and a husband. It seemed easier when my kids were younger. Back then, I could spend hours playing with them, studying them, and learning everything about each of them. Their favorite toys, colors, foods, activities, and on and on. And as they grew up, became more independent, my role shifted from protector, provider, and teacher to coach, mentor, and advisor. I used to be daddy, but now I'm just dad. Still, I'm grateful that their mom and I worked through the challenges of our marriage, divorce, and eventually becoming friends again. But we stayed committed to working together as co-parents to make sure that our kids launched as successful adults. They did. Thank God. Still, that doesn't make it any easier to navigate the challenges of this current season in our relationships. They each have their own paths, passions, and purposes. And I'm struggling sometimes as I'm having to relearn each of my kids. It's a similar challenge with my wife. As I said, we're in this new season of reinvention and transition personally and professionally. It's exciting, it's messy, and sometimes it's a little scary. You know, the irony is those same standards that have stretched me and strengthened me over all these years are the same ones that are kicking my butt right now. Now that my 3 kids are all grown up and successful, am I still willing to grow with them?